Good evening, Jeffrey. How you doing, buddy? How goes Keith? How's tricks? Yeah, not bad, thank you. I had something to eat earlier and I ate too much, and you know when you fall into a little bit of a food coma? Yeah, that happened. My bloodworms arrived today, Keith. 3 bags burst. So I told him, do you know what he said? I'll add them onto your next one if you order. The fucking box was like sodden. It was wrapped, but it was soggy. I opened it up and it was just all burst. Fucking Royal Mail, mate. Royal Mail is shocking. That's 2 parcels in a row now. And come to my address. What a big Glenn's plants. Should have seen the state of Glenn's box. It was all ripped open and looked like it had been sat on. Full belly itches. No, not well, not bad, but not great. But they've had some black worms. They've all had black worms today. And no eggs today. There will be eggs when I do the water change on the stair by like clockwork. You do water change and then they'll lay eggs. Because they've just been fed, to be honest, I'll check. Because they've just been fed black worm. When my stair by I've had black worm, they'll drop eggs. No. No. I need to get some more mops put in really. I need to up my game. I've got some pleco caves coming from Catfish Craig in Australia. Gonna do an unboxing and what these pleco caves are about. Not like a basic pleco cave. These ones, the ends come off and the ceramic. It happens. I've had it with a brushade sometimes. Oh, I didn't get bloodworm. I got blackworm. I don't use bloodworm, Keith. If I had to use anything, it would be Tubifix or blackworm. Good evening, Joff. Oh, you check some shrimp out? Yeah, I don't use bloodworm, Keith. Never have, never will. I used some frozen bloodworm once before, right, and I had 4 tanks all end up with issues and I lost all the fish. No, blackworm. I love bloodworms, fucking just as expensive. What shrimp was you looking at, ball python? Yeah, for things like that, as fillers, it's... Yeah, well, I just thought, you know, how many times do you take a pleco cave out and it's a struggle to get the babies out? Welcome in, Bill, by the way. Welcome in, everybody else. Yes, and I would go for like a sponge filter or a double sponge filter, which is used. You'll need an air pump to connect to the sponge filter because they're air driven. Yeah, like Keith said, an air driven one for a shrimp. The shrimp's safe. If you get other filters, shrimp can actually get in them. It doesn't end well. Yes. Check out Mark Shelley. He's you America based, and he's got thousands of different colours. Not thousands. He's got thousands of shrimp of different colours. I did that the other week, Jeff. I had a really good clear out. The Higer. Yeah, the square ones. Square ones, Bill. If so, yeah, I have. Thought he's having a sale. Yeah, they look alright. I know someone that uses them, Bill. My discus actually feed on Cali blackworms from the tongues now. A breeding trio. Need a big tank for that, what, yeah? Finally, Keith, I've been putting out shorts, and my shorts have been getting more views, and I actually got subscribers via my shorts. Never had that. Got 7 subs in a day off my shorts. Oh, I don't know, Bill, to be honest. The discus I've decided to go for is a red ultra tiger, which is white with like got red veins in it. It's got a yellow mouth and a yellow tail, and a giant flora, which is like a wild type looking one, but it's one of the big ones. I've gone for a pair of hongsloy and two petricola, Synodontis petricola, and I'm not changing it. That's staying the same now. Keeps whopping and changing my mind. I need to stop. Gecko, Kim, gecko. Welcome in, Kim. I ain't even got no. I did all my water changes on Friday, so what water changes I had to do today, I ain't got them to do. They're coming out a bit more. But it's the glare back off that. Even Dad's come out. You do have a tank for the Francosa cave. I found a good quality fish tank maker. You want to see some of the tanks? I found them on eBay. Glass House Workshop. Four-foot tank was only 199. It was the footprint was 430 feet of height, 40 deep. So it was almost like a lowboy. Now, up to weight as well, Keith. You could get braced or rimless. Braced is thinner glass, rimless is thicker. I was comparing prices as well for discus foods, and right, I always thought eBay was more expensive. On eBay, a certain tropical discus colour food was £12.40. On Amazon, £16.99. Crazy. Yeah, eBay's always, yeah, that's what I thought. For eBay it was. So then I did another one. And it was £4.50 cheaper. Yeah, it's a similar price, or eBay's, 99% of the time, usually more. And it was free shipping. I don't know, some companies, make the money that they make. You see the Amazon swords cave I've replanted to come out of another tank. They died off right in this tank ages ago, and I put them into my rainbow fish tank, and it grew that big, it grew out the water. Weird. See, I don't mind Amazon, personally, Bill, because I know where I'm at with Amazon. So if they're delivering, I know when I'm going to get it and stuff like that. And Amazon tend to not damage your box. Royal Mail here, our parcel service, okay now. Did you see my one from GB Shrimp? The postman apologised and I went, well, what's that going to do? All I can do is sort of apologise. So a guy's apologising, what probably wasn't even to blame for it. He's just passing it on to some arsehole. It's like if they have fragile stickers on our life plants or anything like that. I like playing football with them. But yeah, like sauce, the good fillers. Yeah, mine's a new one, Keith, and he's a bit of a gimp, really. Needless to say, I still told him what I thought. To pay for a service, you want a service. You don't expect a crushed box. Ask Glenn what it was like. It literally looked like someone had sat on it. It had got wet, and all one side had ripped open. The pots was all out. The plants was all out the pots. They don't care, and they should. They get paid for that reason. Idiots. Anyone what works for Royal Mail what's listening now, your sorting centres are absolute arseholes. Yeah. Oh, nice. Bit of trapping. L260. I was looking at some plecos, Bill. With plecos, it's a game of patience. It's like chess. Some are easier than others, some aren't. I've made a new feeding tube, Keith. Oops. This is a slimline one. Goes all the way down to the bottom. Food ends up there. Check them snow white albinos, Keith, on eBay. Tell me what you think of them. Didn't even know they existed. So now, that's what I mean, Bill. Makes it an even nicer feeling when you do get one trap in though. Two and a half years is a long time to wait though, Bill, so if it is good news, I'm sure you'll be ecstatic. Yeah, it's the best thing to do. Especially if it's a first timer. You know what they always do. Chomp down on the eggs. I'll get the link. I'll send it to Glenn to send to you later. But they are snows with red eyes. Snow white plecos have they're blue-eyed leucistic, and I never knew you could get an albino snow. And these are white with red eyes. I thought they'd be priced a lot more as well, if I'm honest. They are only 2.5 centimetres, so they're still only small. But to get some of them, I don't think anybody's got them. I never even knew they existed. Yeah, very tiny. I don't like selling them that small. I won't sell them no less than 5 centimetres. That's what I'm thinking. It's just a rarity. But the parents are white with red eyes. Not your normal lemons or your albino colour. Wish you could send pictures via this chat, that'd be good. I'm a bit dubious because I've never seen albino snows, you know what I mean? So I'm like, is it just one's turned out a lighter colour and he's classing it as a snow? Which doesn't surprise me in the slightest, because it's on eBay and they'll do that, so they sell. Um, 25 litre. They're getting upgraded though to a 50. I can't leave them in the 25, Keith, because they're on clutch number 4 of babies already. So I need to swap some around really. My leg. As you can see, there's all different size. They actually live in they only breed in the skull. The pictures, the parents, Bill. They are Snow Whites with red eyes. That's what's baffling me. The advertisement of the parents in 3 different photos, and it does say more photos on request if needed. Yeah, these are only in a 25 litre Keith. Just a cheapo. That ain't mucky, by the way, that's just got algae in it. That's on there just so it lessens the blow, the power, because this pumps 1500 litres. I have another albino. I have another female Brashadi here. It's a female normal there. So I've just planted new plants all in here, look, there, on the back. Planted a plant there, one there, one there. Look at that one, Keith, what was you remember that plant? There it is. What are the leaves with the pink edge? Look at it now. Let me try and get the layout over. Oh, it's gone. It's like a red burgundy. They are an underrated fish. But like anything, they breed that much, Keith. You just never get a rest. They probably give me eggs every 2 weeks now. Yeah, I love crypts. Crypts are my new favourite plant. It's mad because, right, I got some out. Look at, you see all the new leaves growing out. They look like a different colour. All the different coloured leaves on there that aren't melting. They're new growth. They're all up the side as well there. Then that one. But the lutea, that's just gone absolutely fucking mental. But I'm happy with this tank, and as I say, I've got some Anubias. So, oh, sorry, Glenn. Didn't see you come in. Welcome in. Her brother went outside today for the first time in 7 weeks, and his face lit up. He managed 3 hours off the machine today, so that's an improvement as well. Wheelchair. They're not cheap. Sometimes yes, Bill, and sometimes he has a setback. It's like, I don't know, it's weird. Little like, he's had some antidepressants really increased to a high dosage, and it seems to have chilled him out. Here we're on Facebook Marketplace. That doesn't surprise me. We've got 2 here, Glenn. Should give you one really, shouldn't I? That's just hospitals for you in general. You go in with this problem, they end up finding X, Y, and Z problems. And it is the nature of the beast, you're right. Just saying, Glenn, how did my package arrive from you? I was telling Keith. Well, I got a package from La Foods of Cali Black Wine. Should have seen the state of it. It was, the box was mush, wrapped in one of them grey bags, and 3 bags at best. Royal Mail is a fucking joke. They're getting worse. Certainly not helping businesses. After Kaz's ship, I'm glad I don't have to ship ever again. And I certainly won't miss shipping. And all the idiot arseholes you have to deal with. The undulatas started growing lovely, Glen. And the lutea. Lutea is spreading like wildfire. There's loads of new growth on that. The light coloured leaves you can see are not dead, they're actually new leaves. So it's changing colour. Even the little ones here are doing alright. They're whatever that species is. I'm not sure. It didn't finish off like that though, Glenn. None of the plants was in the pots. It was all to one side. You see, we don't here. They send the fucking postman with his big sack of fucking post with boxes as well. It's ridiculous. It used to be like that, Bill, where a guy in a van would pull up and deliver all the bigger parcels. Because they had Glenn. That had been thrown in a big container with loads of boxes and it had been at the bottom, bet ya. Cost cutting indeed. The daft thing is the cost cutting, but the prices go up. Yeah, 100% Keith. Like every fucking company what goes privatised, isn't it? That's it, Glenn. Well, my football team got beat today. They only got beat 4-0. Fucking hate early kick-off games. Got Europe's biggest travelling fair right outside my window. Probably see the light. You can actually see the lights from space. Yeah, it is now. Royal Mail. It wasn't, but it is now. Just another thing, Bill. Someone saw an opportunity and was like, "Oh, we'll get it for a knockdown price." Hi, John. Yeah, exactly, Keith. Yep. Morning. Good morning, Craig. Cleaning my waste fuck out. Just have to move you guys forward. Just gonna do the waters on my discus. You still tired, Glenn? Amen to that, Keith. But that will never happen. They don't give a shit. Getting water out there, guys. I'll be with you in a second. Making sure I don't leave no dirt and poo and stuff. One bucket down. Oh shit. Need to turn the skimmer off. Oh. And this one. It's like everything. The rich, it'll always be the same. The rich get richer and the poor fall behind. And it will never change. Never, ever, ever change. Simply because there's money to be made. Smith and Clan are here. Brickets. We make all that eagling. The Beecham stuff. All gets made in Hull. It's a massive place. It's probably the biggest factory in Hull. It's on about fucking 10 acres, I think. I'll be back with you in a second, guys. Just need to get some water. I can believe it. Just society of today, innit? Corrupt. The ones at the top are the real corrupt ones, not the ones that do the crap. course it is, and it always will be. That's why there's no cure. There is a cure, but they won't release it, because if they released a cure for cancer, there would be no need for everything else. Fucking stupid. Don't surprise me, Keith. They're all heading that way, I think. 50 years will all be privatised, there won't be no NHS left. Can't even get in a fucking dentist now to get my teeth sorted. When I say sorted, I mean pulled out. I've had toothache now for about 3 months. But I'm one of them. I won't go until it's literally, my face is swelling up probably, and I've got an abscess or something. Right, so I've done 25%. Let's fill it back up. Just getting the water ready to put in. Turn that, and that'll fill up. How many brashadi? Is that including the fry? Because if it's including the fry, I won't even like to think. Probably over 100, maybe 70. I've got 2 adult females and 1 male. The male's albino though. And I'm going to remember saying, have you noticed I have my spray bar to the front, hitting the glass so that you don't get a lot of current in the front of the tank. Tell you what I am noticing now, I don't get the usual lot in my chat anymore. Is anybody else noticing that? Correct, lad. I'm not going to name names, Keith. Do you know when you've also? Do you know when you do you know? Did you know when you set up a membership on a person's channel, you can't cancel it? The only way you can cancel it is through your bank. You must notice names. You must notice people not coming in as much. I'm cool with that though. I just won't bother with them. You won't find me on their streams much longer. And I'll cancel memberships. Yep. That's okay with me though. They brought nothing to me, so if you're watching, get gone. Not you guys. I didn't join YouTube for a spat or to be an idiot. I joined YouTube to connect. Yeah, this is it, Bill. I don't mind. I'd rather have the few than the many, Bill. I know where I'm at. I'd rather have the quality all day long. These people bring nothing to my life, so you know what I mean. I'm not really bothered. I'm just noticing it. But they won't find me on their lives. Principle. I have principles. Me and Craig have been talking about it. He does where it goes. He'll give everyone his time. It's a shame because half of them don't even bother now with him, and I'm noticing that. Good day, Glenn. Welcome in, sir. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm certainly not here for the money. I won't be monetizing. I didn't even know, that they take a percentage off people. So when I was like sending Craig and that $10, he don't get the full $19. Oh, nice. Fish shed. Wish I had a fish shed. You see the price of them though, Keith? I was looking at one, £800. It wasn't massive, but then you've got to insulate it, then you've got to fat ass about with it, then you've got to put a decent window in with it, change your door. You see it? My garden is that big, I could only put a shed in it and I wouldn't have no more room. But I did think about building a custom, but then my landlord won't allow it. Which I don't blame him. Yeah, but for people like yourself what work full time and like Craig and that, I totally get it. Why wouldn't you? If I was working, I would keep, but I'm not working, so I can't. And then I'm not. I don't need the money if that makes sense. I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but I don't. I do perfectly fine without YouTube and whatnot. I don't even need to be on here if I'm honest. Just got to get some little bits of shit out. On this. Oh. Welcome in, Jeff. Just doing clean up on my discus. Hello, fish fools. Welcome in, David. I like them eyelash yarn things. I wondered what it was at first, I'll be honest. I thought, is it some sort of moss that's gone brown? Yeah, they do look nice. Look really, how can I put it? Look way more natural than a wool one. Way more natural. Even the way it moved in the water. Have you put some to the top and some to the bottom? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jeff. But they had a good innings, Jeff. You've got to say that, you've got to take heart from it all. Not many cats live to the ripe old age of 21. So in cats innings, it had a very, very good life. I just wish cats would live for longer. Of course you will. You probably find yourself looking left, right and centre, looking down on your lap, looking when you're in bed because there's no cat there. It's surprising how many habits you have for your cats. Did he go peacefully? That's the main thing. I don't like the thought of anything ever suffering. Nah, my cats are indoor cats. My cats, one of my cats, Bill, only goes in the garden. You could literally put it in the garden in the morning and you could come back out in the evening and the cat would still be sat in the garden. Just likes to sit in the garden, doesn't go anywhere else. And my other cat I won't even trust outside because she's too confident. You will. You will. You will for months and months and months. Oh, so it went peacefully. See, my cat at 16, Ginny, before he passed, I could tell he was going out because he couldn't even get up the stairs anymore, so I had to carry him, up and down to go to the toilet. And my wife said, is that really fair on him? And I turned round and I said, no, not really. I hung on to my cat longer than he should have been. And then I keep thinking to myself, because of that, did he have pain or... It's grieving just like you loss of a human. Yeah, the cat, to me, cat's like no. It was like my cat Ginny, he used to live with a cat called Poppet, and Ginny passed away, and 2 weeks later, the other cat Poppet, who lives with the other brother, she passed away as well. Cats just know. I'm telling you, the clever species. Very clever. Cats are more clever than people think. There's actually a book out called All Cats Have Asperger's Syndrome. Cats are clever. Very clever. Right, so I've got all the poop up. But yeah, Jeff, they do. When they go downhill fast. To the point where you can see it, can't you? No, don't worry. We to talk about this, it's no. Talk all you want. If it makes you feel any better or if it makes you feel worse, you know. You've lost something that you love. Something what's been a part of your life for 21 years. Time's free. I got 2 Petricola, Jeff. I've put 2 Petricola, Synodontis Petricola in my basket, 2 Discus, and just a pair of Hongsloys. I changed my mind about the Borrelii. I'm going to start with the Hongsloy Red Rack. I'm going to put, I don't know whether to put the Synodontis in there or in there, because they're not breeding, so it doesn't really matter. I just want some more movement. I'm sick of seeing a tank what looks empty. Like that one, empty, it's such a waste. I just wish someone had come and take the... I'm surprised no one's offered to take them. 37 litres, Keith. 38 litres, sorry. It's done with a mat and filter. It's bigger than it looks. That sponge is all the way to the back, it's just deceiving. In fact, this is the size of them. This is the size of the tanks, that's a full one. Hopefully it should do alright in there. My experience with a pistogrammas, right? I had a pistogramma in a big community tank and they never did nothing. I put my egg as easy steel blower pistogramma into one of them tanks and the bread. So to me it says it's almost like they feel safer in a more confined space. Happy grafting, David. Don't break your back, don't work too hard. The cockatoides. So yeah, I fought against the idea of putting a pair in into here because I thought them Congos aren't going to give, even if they had fries, they won't get no respite. So I was like, I'll not bother. Plus I'm thinking of moving, if I can shift some, I'm moving them and them into that and that. And then I could have that for a pistogramma as well. Low pH. I will add black water extract. So technically yes. pH of 6.5. GH of 6, KH of 3, TDS of 200. Temperature I've gone for 25, 26 Celsius. So around about 80 Fahrenheit. Pulled a muscle in my leg and I don't even know how. Because I don't even know how to pull a muscle. Probably why I've got it. Welcoming God. Godabot. Godbot. Gordobot. Oh, that was what I needed to do. Take out. Take out that. Look at that in my skimmer. Yuck. All I do is get some of these, cut them into little squares. That's that one done. I always clean the UV filter sponge and my skimmer every time I do a water change as well, because it's surprising what it picks up. Nearly done, guys. It's a fair here as well, God. Europe's biggest travelling fair. It's literally back of my house now. You can hear it. It's just finishing now. It runs till 11 p.m. It's here for a week. It brings in 3 million tourists. 710 food stalls alone there is down this one big long mouth street. It's called Walton Street, and it's just full of food. So right now, if I open my window, all I can smell is fried onions, hot dogs. Oh, does my head in. Always used to go as kids, but now I'm growing up, I'm like, I ain't going, it costs too much money. I had a chicken burger yesterday, Keith, and it was a disappointment. I was a bit sad. I don't like mayo, and they put fucking mayo on it. And I specifically asked for no mayo. Nice. Good English, kid. Yeah, it was. I was real. Even the fries was crap, Keith. Yeah, true, Bill. Go on. How much? Honest to God, whatever goose fat does, but we do it on our roast potatoes at Christmas. Crack black pepper, sea salt. When you've half roasted your potatoes, put them into a bowl, spin them around with a fork so it makes just some of the edges a little bit broken, and then put them back in. It's the nicest roast potato you'll ever have. So it adds lovely flavour to it. Lovely, lovely. Love a king size bed. I'm in a kiddie size bed at the moment. Oh, you were lefty, you've got a king size. Not really, Keith. It's utilising your space. Are you allowed to set up a rack in your house, like? Yeah, sliced with potato. Yeah, that's the way to do it as well. My Nana Rose used to call it roughing the spuds up, and the idea was it jagged all the edges, so then you'd get all the crispiness. You can do what you want. what I'd do. Even it. Mine's the same, but she won't let me put racks. She won't let me put racks downstairs, only in my room. Oh, and on the landing. So I bought a 1200 rack for the landing. I've got a tank in mind. The tank in mind actually fits from about, it's 1149, so from about, this is 1200, so from about here to about here. So that will be one tank. That's getting turned back into a tank as well, because she's getting a custom tortoise enclosure built because she's getting too big. See if the mop had any babies on. Can we see any babies? Oh, what's that? Is that a fish? No, it's not a fish. I thought it was a fish. Right, pop this mop back in here. I think I'll stick it here. There's my stair by. There's one in there. Very pregnant amanos. They're all pregnant. Look. Free food for the fish, I guess. First things first, look around and see what seems to be popular. Build your connection base up. If you've got that, you can sell them. You're laughing. Like you've got connections to shops. It's all about building them connections. If you don't have them connections, you ain't got a chance. That's my experience on it, like. Yeah, I think you'd be able to shift some of them. But seeing what I'm seeing, a lot of shops are going down the route of shell dwellers. It's like all in Brashadi to Charlotte. They're going to a shop down south. Just because there's no shop here to... no shop what I'd like to use anyways. Maybe I should go into the local shop and tell them what I think, because maybe they don't even know. They've been selling the same stuff since the 70s. It's like they aren't moving with the times. They're stuck. Honest to God, if you saw the shop from the outside and then went inside, you'd think you was walking into 1988. The furniture's never changed. The tanks have never changed. Yeah, it brings out all the dickheads, unfortunately. No, they're not. They're 2024 prices. £7 for Otto Sinclair's. It's a £3 fish. Yeah, I don't like them. Been there, done that. There's no challenge with life bearers. They're just easy breeders. No challenge for me there. And to be honest, I did life bearers and nobody wanted them. So I ended up giving all mine to my sister-in-law and my mate. If I had to have any life bearer though, it would be swordtails. Yeah, definitely swordtails if it was to pick any. I even looked at some and I thought, would a few go in there? And then again I thought, the Congos would you not even give, the babies wouldn't even stand a chance. I've had the koi swords. I had the albino Sankey as well, Kawako. There's not much money in a shop, Claude. Unless you're a big, well-established shop, like Aquarium Co-op, where you branch out. You like Aquarium Co-op, for instance, a shop that moves with the times. That's exactly what Corey's doing. Yucatan. '17 and 14. Man, at 20, 19 and 18. I had 3 kids in 3 years. I've never seen them, Keith, Jeff. To be honest, it's not something I wouldn't, because I don't overly look. At the moment, I've just been looking at discus and more discus. Because I just love them. He or she's a fucking pig. Growing real big, this one, compared to the others. There haven't been no bad behaviour, like, just a bit dominant when it's feeding. Praycocks all day long, all day, every day. You can never get bored of a fish that colour. And they're easy to breed. Again, same again with Bosmani. Do you know what I think would do be good sellers, Keith? The red rainbow fish. I like fish. I'm the kind of fish person what they'll see a fish, it has a big price and it's like, oh, that's never seen one of them before, and I always want them. You black mollies. Do you know I've never owned a molly? Never. I thought about getting some guppies and stuff for my rabbit tank down here, or putting something small in there, just something to breed, because all that's in it's rabbit snails. Again, it just seems you might as well have multiples. I'm one of them what likes multiple species in their tank to breed. Utilising space for me, that. I've never had angels either, Jeff. don't think I have. I might be lying actually. I think yeah, I have. I am lying. I have had him. I had him in early 2000s. Just some marbled ones though. Hello, Mickey. Are you still on holiday or are you back home yet? Oh, just answered my question. You got the holiday blues. Whenever I go on an holiday, the first thing I do when I get back is go to takeaway and order a big fat kebab or a Chinese. Porcelinas at Velifera are the Yucatan sailfin, normal sailfins at Porcelia Latina. Do you have a good holiday? Oh, so you've literally just got back. Yep, Chinese tomorrow anyway. We all do it, don't we? As much as the food's okay abroad, it's just not the food we eat, is it? That's what you want. Well, that's good. Some of the Cali blackworms have made it into the substrate, which is kind of what I wanted, because now they'll reproduce. There'll be little worms poking out, and the discus will have free food. Home comforts, it is definitely. It can be the best holiday in the world, but it's just not home, is it? Yeah, you worried. I'm the same though. I left man for the first time for 2 days, and them 2 days felt like a fucking year. But my lad absolutely smashed it. The only thing he did was he turned the heater up thinking it was a light, and when I got home the tank was at 31 Celsius. Luckily enough, all the fish was still fine. Yep. The most important part to any tank is setting up, because how you set up defines that tank. So if you set it up properly and you want plants, I'm yet to see, I'm testing this at the moment, Jeff. This stuff. I'll just get a bag of it out. I bought loads of them because it was only like $5 a bag, 3 litres, and it's like an active substrate. And I've got that under sand, so I'm going to see how that, because it's saved me a small fortune. You would know the answer to this, Rob. Fire away. Oh, you had your dad trained. Nice. I would get 2 buckets. I would fill them both with the tank water, halfway. As I take the plants and items out, I would shake them in the bucket of water, because all the baby shrimp will then go into the bucket. But I wouldn't do it once, because sometimes I would do a double dip. Double dip everything, have 2 buckets, and then what you'll find is bucket A and bucket B will be full of shrimp. So yeah, set up with a couple of buckets. Dip it in, give it a good shake. You will get the odd stray shrimp, because that's just a given. But yeah, that's how I do it. If it's a heavy populated shrimp tank, yeah, take your time. And also, and then when you finally got everything out and you drop the water level down, drop it down to about 1 inch, put the light on, and you'll see all the baby shrimp. They're really easy to spot. Yep. To save yourself a lot of time, empty the tank, shake everything off, and then get the biggest net you can get and just go from one end of the tank to the other. Oh, this one. I don't like my live plants. I've changed it a little bit. It had no plants here, so I planted some crypts, and then I've repeated the same over the other side. This is my favourite. You can't see it from all that damn glare off that. These are your favourite fish out the gourd. And these. Their tank was looking a bit dirty and rank. I put some stuff in it, cleaned it, put new sand in, and I've treated the rocks. The rocks was going like, I think it was cyanobacteria. So I sorted it and it's gone. All good, mate. Feeding like weeds. One with the all in its head. No change. Been doing daily water changes. Got some more new foods. Discus foods. Got some from Germany. And I got this one. That's from Germany as well. And I got this one. But they're now on live food as well and frozen. They actually took frozen brown shrimp. Piggies. I love it when you call them piggies. No, mate, it's Barrard. Don't name me fish. When you start naming fish, I have hundreds of fish. I won't know where to go. No, I never name them. This is the thing, when you beat, David. Don't overdo it. Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? Take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. Otherwise you'll break your back. No worries, Ball Python, you take care. Enjoy your life. Happy painting. But yeah, Mickey, I haven't run into any issues yet. I'm sure I will, but no, feed like clockwork. Every food I've offered, they've taken. The downside is, when I give them Cali Blackworm, they refuse the pellets. So what I've started doing is when I drop the Cali Blackworm in, I drop pellets in at the same time. If I had a clown trigger, for instance, Rainer, it would be a different story. I probably would, but the minute I start giving animals names, they become family, and then I'd end up losing them, and I'd end up all sad. So I tend to not try and give them fish names. Welcome in, by the way, Rainer. No, I'm just filling up. Nice clean 6.5 pH. That's RO mixed with tap water to a TDS of 120, a GH of 4 and a KH of 2. pH 6.5. But by the time the soil in there goes down to about 6.2. So what's everybody else's next fish purchase then? I've just spent 40 bucks on bits and bobs on Temu. Some sponges, filter floss, some bends for where you put your hose to hook over. Hello Greg, welcome in, sir. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. You know some of these, I can't get it out of my head. Who comes up with these? They're absolute genius. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the dogs, eat the dogs. So eggbound. I want to know, was always he on about when they said they're eating the cats and dogs? I love my Illuminatus. I like my Pseudomorgals as well, Bill. We have 3 species of Pseudomorgal. That's the way to do it, Rainer. That's called working smart, not hard. Anything, when I had my tank full, my tank used to be down there and it had like 900, well, at any time there was about 400 or 500 plecos in it. And anything wanted cleaning or sponge filter, anything, dropped it in there and it was done. Oh, is that what it was, Jeff? Donald Trump. Do you see what he said about Iran? He told Israel to just blow up all their nuclear facilities like it was nothing. Oh, David, you definitely, and they're easy to breed. You look how many different Pseudomorgals there is as well. You've got your Pseudomorgal Gertrudii. Fredfins are nice as well. Fredfins are easy to breed. Ducks at the park. Do you think, God? It's a bit messed up in it. There's another 3 species of Pseudomorgal, David, that I would like. Again, your mops would do good with them yan mops. You just take them. Mine actually lay the eggs in the Amazon frog bit, and then I just take the frog bit out and put it in another tank. No, I've not. Many moons ago, there was a Chinese restaurant round here. This was in the 90s, and it got busted. And they had a freezer full of cat. So all our parents, right through the 80s and the 90s, every time they got Chinese, they was probably eating cat. And dog. Can't afford to eat these days. It's getting priced out of eating, aren't we? Where's it end? Do you know what confuses me? The rate of inflation in the UK is never as high as the inflation rate on products. Products go up by £8. Inflation only goes up by £4. Therefore, your £4 to start with, out of pocket. Don't take a genius to work it out, does it? But real hard to get. God, I even asked in the shop. They said they could get them, but it's one of the ones I wanted. I ended up getting the Fredfin because they didn't have them. I just love Pseudomorgals, and no matter what species it is, they all show together. So like my Pseudomorgal Ficcatus and my Pseudomorgal Gertrudii. I've got Pseudomorgal Red Neon Dwarf as well. But they're tiny, the Red Neon Dwarf. Beautiful colour. As I said, there's a lot of silver model, a lot of nice. And I personally think that some of the best selling fish, because people now, what I'm noticing, small tanks are becoming more popular. They are indeed. I saw a video, Steenfoot, earlier, Rainer, and they had rainbow shiners on, and I didn't realise how colourful they got. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. I'm getting a laptop at Jeff, so I'll be able to do like what you do, share stuff on screen and that. Aren't you allowed rainbow shiners in America, or the banned? Yeah. They're not here. Not expensive at all here. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Yeah, look at the size of that discus to the others. Big bertha. I've got a feeling I'm going to end up taking that one out. It's not being bad to them, it's just like chasing them off. It's mad how some fish the price. Like, there's a lot of fish here what are cheap, but where in America they're real expensive. Then there's fish what are real cheap in America but real expensive here. Why is there no steady medium? Oh, nice. Talking of shimmers, look at that one there. That yellowtail. Watch. See if you get the lavender. Tell me if anybody else sees it. Go on, where are you? What are you waiting for, fish? Show me your colours, man. Oi, fish. They're getting big, the Lomapinus. I want to see that lavender colour where you get blow off the off the yellowtails, you get lavender. They are a nice fish out. How can you not like African tetras? Yeah. There should be. Again, they all mix show. They all swim together. Give them some colour food. This is discus food, but they absolutely love it. They're one of the prettiest tetras, 100%. Still baffles me how you get tetras in one country and then tetras in another country though. Still can't get my tiny little mind around it. What Congos? Anywhere from £6 to £12, depending where you go. Roundabout. around about £8. Oh, €8 here, yeah. Around about the same price right now. It depends where you shop. But it was if you bought 10, you paid for 8 and got 2 free. But I didn't know I bought all males. Can't find no females anywhere. Suppose I could ask to shop online. Drop an email, I guess. There used to be a £3 each fish. The old shop I used to go to, you could get 10 for £30. Yeah, again, God, if you want the larger size here, there was same price in the UK. So if they do that, then I might be able to. Ooh, nice. Skull Creek. Checkered rainbows. You know, rainbows are some of the nicest fish. Yeah, because of your import-export laws. So people have a monopoly on what's there is there, and that's it. Do you know what I haven't seen today again? Fish Fam Link. Nice. I ain't seen it join, really, so I don't know if it's working. Must be doing something else to it. Yeah, we don't get no like that here. Everyone's an arsehole, God. But it's a real shame, you know. Years and years ago there was, when my parents kept in the 80s, there was societies back then. There was the East Yorkshire, North Yorkshire, West Yorkshire, South Yorkshire. Now there's just the North Yorkshire Society, so if I want, and that's the only one I know, within a 300-mile round trip. And not always they do is one auction thing a year, and it's in a little church hall and about 10 people go. I went to one once, I was like, it wasn't even worth the trip. Anything from Romania is questionable. But it's great working in a fish shop, being able to see all the lists and order. Be like, oh, can we get some of these? Yeah, sure. Do you ever get to pick the fish what come in, really? Ah, that's what you. Yeah, but it's like everything in America, David. It's just on a bigger scale there. Just nobody here wants to work with each other. There's quite a few in the UK. There's a lot of private breeders what want to keep it private. I know a guy who has one of the biggest shrimp rooms. Well, not the biggest, but one of. And when a friend of his visited, he asked him to wait outside his shrimp room. Don't let nobody in a shrimp run. Why? Isn't that the whole idea of it? Oh, nice. That's what I'd be doing. Do you all sellers do it where you get filler bags? Where you can put extras in boxes? One-eighth, 1/16 and stuff like that. I do get some lists just to have a look from a friend. He sends me them just to see what comes in, see if anything ever. The downside with that is you'd have to order multiple species in. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cats, eat the cats. Eat the cats. Eat the cats, eat the cats. Shame none of you. I'm shame I'm not in the same country and local to some of you, because I've got some lovely pieces to give away. Some oh, with holes in. Red lava. Stick your dick in that, couldn't you? Hello. I've amassed so much stuff I don't need. It's the way to do it. Right, ladies and gents, I'm going to end this now. Go finish off a few little jobs I've got to do. Which reminds me. Oh no, that's not ready yet. But yeah, I'm going to get going now, guys. Thank you for joining me. The discus, Dankeschön. No worries. Try not beat yourself up all day. Just grieve and relax, mate. If cats could talk, the cats would turn round to you, Jeff, and say, "Don't be sad." Catch you later, guys. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye.